Lovely.
Hello and welcome to the Paropod. You're back with your host. It's episode 162?
61.
61. It's episode 161. You're back with your hosts, Mark and Owen.
Hello.
Hey, Owen.
I don't know why. I really felt that I was like, I just noticed myself talking into a microphone there. And I know that we've been doing this for 161 episodes.
You're the third person moment.
But like something, I was like, why am I doing this?
Why? That's a good question. That's a good question. Do you ever go spectator mode? Is that like a frequent thing?
I often do spectator mode when I'm reading.
When you're reading, so you're like, that guy looks so cool. He's reading.
I'm like,
I wonder what he's reading.
I am the most performative male you've ever seen. Like, oh man, maleness has never been performed so hard.
Yeah, this man's a fucking.
I method act.
He's got an Oscar.
But no, sometimes when I'm reading, I like vaguely disassociate, and the words on the book become really, really small.
Yeah, stop reading.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Other times, no, not really. Most of them I'm just locked in, you know, like just
Yeah.
trapped in the body.
Fact. Do you ever have a spectator mode experience when you're dreaming, when you're asleep? Kind
Never.
of out of body experience.
Never.
No. Ever
No.
look down and seen yourself sleeping?
No, never. Sometimes when I have before, like, been doing meditation and stuff like that, and I can feel the barrier of my body, if you know what I mean. Like, I'm proper like coming up against the fleshy ridges of my
this shell,
yeah,
this mortal coil.
yeah. I can feel that. I'm like, oh. Then you come back and you're like,
ooh,
I almost escaped, but I didn't.
Yeah. I almost reached nirvana.
Yeah.
After 15 minutes of meditating. I was so close, man.
I tell you what, man.
It was pretty crazy.
Just like 10 minutes of silence, just sitting there. I'm like, tell you what, man. I almost awoke. I almost ascended.
I seen the Buddha. All the boys.
He was not happy to see me.
He was not happy. He was like, get back in there.
It should not be that easy.
It should take way longer than that.
He just like puts his finger on my head and just pushes me back down.
Nope. Yeah. It's our Halloween episode. It's not Halloween yet.
Like this episode will release
after Halloween.
Like, just like I need to lock the fuck in a bit. I keep saying lock in, but I need to lock the fuck in a bit with editing these podcasts because
we need to get back to our guy, our intern. Gone to him.
Oh my god! I wish. Man, he's been slacking.
He's been off the clock for months.
I don't know what he's doing.
Yeah, he's just fuck off.
But
what are we paying for?
I need to get back into like editing these, or like not even editing them, just uploading them.
Yeah. We don't need editing at this stage.
So this one will be released before Halloween.
Raw and uncut.
Like no timestamps, no nothing. I don't know why I bother with that anymore.
No title.
No title. I think one of the times I did say rename this because I left.
Yeah,
it
I
there.
saw that one.
I was like, I'm leaving that.
Yeah, it's pretty good though. Yeah. What can we call this one? Halloweenies. Oh no, wait, that was our first Halloween episode.
Which we got copyright claimed.
On which?
For Halloween, the 9th episode, way back when. Halloweenies 3.
What?
Season of the Paro, I think it was called a Paro. No, Paroween.
Paroween
3.
Yeah.
Season of the Weenies.
What was copyright claimed?
We used the Monster Mash in the in between.
It's just no crack.
So
crack.
I disputed it. I said no. We were critiquing it.
Mm-hmm.
They haven't
because
I think you have to. Someone has to go through that entire episode. Someone's like, I'm not listening to this.
I'm
not listening to this.
It's just like, oh, take the headphones straight off. Yeah. I'm not listening to that. Let them have it.
Yeah. No, because they're gonna take it down. I'm like, I'm not having that. I'm fighting that.
Yeah, we should. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fighting that.
Because on the other end of that, there's some guy in California, that has to do a lot of paperwork. You know, it's like a GDPR request or whatever. Yeah. Where it's like you can just like annoy people, and it's like a huge amount of like paperwork.
I am not making this easy for you, Mr. Spotify.
Yep.
Especially all those evil things that you're doing with those funds.
Yes, very evil company.
Yeah.
Very evil company.
A company that I would leave, that I actually would not use.
Yeah.
If it wasn't that my ma just pays for the family subscription, I'm like, I'm not gonna, it's free, so.
Same, bro.
I'm not gonna start paying for something. I don't have to.
Fact. I'm the same boat.
Yeah.
But I disapprove of their business practices.
And I don't like them.
And there's no alternative. Apple?
I don't, yeah. Like,
Well, Apple are also, I suppose they're a bit better, are they?
they're also evil. We'll just say.
They're pretty evil.
Everyone's evil.
Yeah, it's true. You go back to my vinyl collection.
Hey, well, like...
Do you have vinyls?
No.
You have CDs.
I have CDs.
Yeah.
With nothing to play them on. It's great. And you know what happened as well? Because I have my iPod that I still love using.
Oh, yeah.
But the replacement PC, I stupidly assumed that iTunes would, if you burned like CDs onto a computer, like from the computer onto iTunes, you know what I mean, that it will be stored on iTunes.
On the cloud.
It is not. It is stored locally. So I plugged the iPod in and nothing was there, and I was like, I feel like if I hit sync, this is just going to completely wipe the whole thing, because I've found ways to get music on Spotify onto my iPod. There's
there are ways.
There are ways to do it. So I was doing that with a couple of albums that are extraordinarily expensive to buy.
Yeah.
It's like I'm not buying these digitally either. Sorry. I'm not about that life.
Fuck that.
So
we're not paying artists.
Synced and then fuck that. So synced and but I was just like, we'll just start the podcast. We'll start the iPod again, and just factory reset it, and then just started going again. But I was like, I'll just buy an external CD drive, and I ordered one from Amazon, and it arrived, and it was an empty case. There was no
they're onto you, man.
CD drives into it. I was like, what? And I like looked at all the reviews, and all the stupidly I checked the reviews afterwards. It was 3.9. I don't know how it was 3.9. All the reviews are people saying like, this is just an empty case. This isn't a CD drive.
Wait, do you have the listing?
Yeah, I should still have it here.
That's
like,
so funny.
I even put up a review. I rang Amazon. I was like, here, no.
Did you get your money back?
Oh yeah. Well, I was like,
take that down.
I literally said it to him, like, just so you know, like, this isn't real. This is a fake. This is what I bought, right? So external CD drive, right? It clearly says, attention, please connect the USB port at the back of the desktop host. The power supply.
There's all these details.
It's all these details on how to use it. It even came with instructions on how to use it.
It's just an empty box.
But it is an empty box. There's nothing in it. Where the hell's all the reviews? It is just an empty box. There's my photo.
Oh, that's your photo.
Look at that. That's an empty case.
Not a disk drive. This is just the case for one. So there's nothing. So it's the case for a disk drive.
It comes with like a bit that like looks like it would, like the button. You see these two bits on here.
Yeah.
This is gonna be terrible. Like this thing here and that thing there are two bits that I think fell out that are meant to look like you can press the button and it comes out. That's what those bits were. And the power supply with all this like motherboard stuff, but there's nowhere to put the disc or anything to read the disc. I don't understand how there's 31 1-star reviews and 44 5-star reviews. I'm not understanding this.
Where did they get the 5-star reviews? Excellent product. So easy to use, quick and it's all AI, I suppose, is it?
I'm presuming that's what it is.
Yeah.
I'm presuming because any of them that have like photos are 1-star reviews, or also any of them that are in English are also 1-star reviews.
Yeah.
It does not have a CD reader of any sort. It is a complete scam. Yeah. So that's what
That's the Chinese.
Yeah. And the guy on the phone was like, "I'm really sorry, sir." And I was like, "You didn't do this. It's okay." And he's like, "Please just give me a few minutes." I was like, "Yeah, no worries." And he's like, "I can refund this back to card or Amazon gift card." And I was like, "Just give us a gift card because I'll be using it anyway, so that'll be quicker." So
true. Yeah, scumbags. Well, it is kind of his fault. Well, it's not his fault specifically. It's Amazon's fault. They should be taking them down. Like that's an easy money hack. Like if you can just put stuff up and just take the money in and be like, oh.
I am presuming that there is like quite a. Well, that's the first time that's ever happened to me with Amazon.
Yeah, that's never happened to me before, but I have gotten like really dog shit stuff. That's like obviously been like tampered with or whatever, but it's been sold as like it's like as a premium product.
I bought a secondhand. Actually, now that I say that, I bought a secondhand keyboard that was like cheap for what it was. I was like, that's whatever. Got it. 3 of the keys just did not work. One of them being the up key didn't work. Very annoying, but it was a very nice. It is a very nice keyboard to use. But what the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Well, we'll get them. We'll have our last laugh.
I'll get them eventually.
Yeah, I still have Prime, so.
I always get Prime for the
deliveries.
No, the like free trial, and then immediately cancel that shit.
Yeah. That's smart. Because it's like
and then just wait for them to offer it to me again, because they do eventually.
Yeah, they always do. Oh well. Owen, you were hit by a car the weekend.
I was. Well, a car got hit by me.
Yeah.
Stupid antics.
Yeah, very, very. It was very dangerous, and but everyone had a good laugh after.
It was pretty funny though.
It was very funny. Everyone was like, it was like, I don't know. It was like the end of a fucking Ferris Bueller or something. It's like all of Dame Street just lit up, like laughing.
I was like, look at that guy.
He's okay. We can laugh.
He was okay, and I was intensely embarrassed and ran away with my tail between.
Ran away down the lane.
Like, don't look at me, please. Don't notice me.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. But that was a funny episode anyway.
That's another moment that I felt the mortal coil. And you know, afterwards I was thinking like the next day I was like, that actually could have been so much worse. Holy moly.
It could have, yeah, theoretically, yeah.
Theoretically, that could have been way worse.
Yeah. I was about to follow you as well, and I was like, I don't know about this.
Got a bad feeling about this.
Yeah, because the girls are hanging back. I was like, I want to get across the road quicker. But yeah, there was a lot going on. We were overstimulated.
I think this was. I was stimming.
We were stimming out. Yeah, so didn't feel anything.
No.
Yeah.
That's the drink.
Yeah. It's the drink and all the stimming we've been doing.
Oh man, we're stimming hard.
Overstimulated with the dance music in our favourite place now. Pawn shop.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
It's grand, yeah.
It's
free in.
That's the beauty.
Yeah, that's a.
It's free in. It's great when like boys buy you drinks because they like your clothes.
That was incredible as well. That was another great moment.
Yeah, there was.
Yeah.
I've never had that happen to me before. I was like,
you were extremely popular, and
I
was getting zero attention. Even my girlfriend was ignoring me.
I got hit on like at least twice.
Yeah.
And both times like, not gay. I was like, sure.
Yeah. The first guy was like really weird, really strange guy. Hopefully he's not listening, because now he has your details.
Oh, I blocked him.
Oh yeah, you blocked him. Yeah, I forgot about that.
I don't want this to continue.
Yeah, pretty for the best. But that was very welcome. You must have spent like 70 quid on that round for us.
Whatever reason.
Yeah,
and like
insane.
One of the girls like, let's do that again. Like, get him to buy more drinks. Like, I'm not doing that. I'm not owing this man any more than I already do.
Yeah, that would get into dangerous territory, where you like legally have some kind of obligation.
I have to suck it down. Like.
Yeah. But yeah, funny antics anyway at the weekend.
Mm-hmm. Good time. Alcohol was required, but a good time.
Yes, 100% it was required. It's very loud in there.
Very loud.
You need to dull the senses.
Do need to dull the senses, definitely.
Yeah.
Because our bodies are fragile things, Mark.
Oh.
Very fragile things that can just become deformed at a moment's notice.
Fall apart.
Which is what these body horror films I've been watching have taught me. Well, rewatching. I haven't watched any new body horror movies, but I've just rewatched 3 body horror films that I like. Just a peak of body horror.
The cream of the crop.
We're talking The Fly, which I got to see in cinema. I'm nearly certain that we've talked about these movies before.
We've talked about all these movies before.
100%, but we're going to fly through these.
Of course. Wait, Raw. Have I seen Raw?
No, you haven't seen Raw, but I definitely talked about Raw before.
Yeah.
Oh, gee, I say that. I don't know if we have talked about The Fly.
We did. We talked about it very early on.
Well, we're going to talk about it properly now.
We're going to talk about it for real. Now that we're older and wiser.
We've been doing this podcast for 5 years.
Yeah, 5 long years.
5 long years. So you know what? It's okay if we re-talk about things sometimes.
That's true. It feels like way longer than 5 years, though.
Yeah.
In a way. In a weird way. Actually, wait. Is it the reverse? It's more like it doesn't feel like that. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it.
Sometimes
how long it is.
At times, like 5 years is a really long time.
Yeah.
Like a very long time. And it doesn't feel like we're doing this for 5 years. But then I think about it every so often, like, it kind of does.
Yeah.
But also, it doesn't really.
But also, it doesn't really. Yeah.
It's one of those
I agree,
things.
yeah. It's weird. It's just a thread.
I wonder how many films we have talked about, like...
Let's ask ChatGPT.
Yeah, I wonder if like, I'd say on average you talk about like four.
Four or
On
five.
average, 4 films at least.
I'd say 5 average because
Yeah.
we've done a few where there's loads. A 4 I think is the minimum.
4. I'd say it would be 4.
We've done 3 a few times. We've never done less than that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know one time we did 2.
Oh really?
We did Mandy and Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Oh, that was a doozy.
And the only reason why we did that is because we talked for an hour and plus about Texas Chainsaw.
Yeah. It was a religious experience.
Yeah. That's the only time we've ever done 2.
It was
to
just
my
fun.
knowledge.
It was just fun.
So I'd say like if we just say 3,
Yeah.
it's like nearly 500 films we've talked about on this
500.
podcast.
Feels like a lot more than that.
It don't matter. I'm running out of things to say. With
I'm
all
running
these
out
movies.
we're running out of movies, to be honest.
Oh, that's why we're gonna. That's why I'm gonna fucking tank the recommended films going forward.
Yeah, you fucked it up.
I'm gonna purposely pick bad movies because I think it's time.
It's time to do that. Yeah.
Because I know we did Fatal Deviation, but we're getting ahead of us. Sorry, we haven't even had the recommended film for this episode.
Yeah, fuck. Our recommended film for this episode is In the Dark, 2000. Well, it's not called In the Dark 2000. It's a 2000 movie called In the Dark.
That'd be a great title.
That'd be a great title.
2000.
Ooh, what's it about? But it's a amateur DIY YouTube movie. It wasn't released on YouTube. It was on video and uploaded to YouTube. And yeah, it's brief kind of intro. Jane finds a note one day from the unseen and unheard master of games, Mog, as he's known in the movie, daring her to complete increasingly more drastic challenges for money as she gets drawn further into the perverse world of the game. We're going to talk about that in about 40 minutes.
Yeah, 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to The Fly. Fly! Right. Is The Fly the best body horror film of all time?
100%.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, Videodrome. It's The Fly or Video.
Yeah.
There's only one or the other.
I think because
I actually think Videodrome, to be honest.
I'm gonna like kind of flip flop it.
Let's go back.
Let's just have a body horror conversation rather than these
Yeah.
movies in particular. I was thinking I was looking at this list and like, oh yeah, The Thing is one of the greatest body horror films of all time. But I was watching The Thing and I was like yes, this is like body horror, but is it like body horror?
I would say The Thing is body horror in the same way American Werewolf in London is body horror, in the sense that they're not really at all. And
yeah, but they do have
transformations happening, and like weird, fucked up physical transformations. But like it's body horror in the same way any werewolf story is a body horror.
Yeah, or like
tale,
like a vampire thing could
yeah,
be. Or like
Twilight,
zombie films and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Could
yeah,
also
yeah.
be. I would say that body horror films are like internal changes happening to the person against their will, but they're conscious through the entire thing.
Yeah.
And they're aware of what is changing. But then also, like the Human Centipede would be body horror as well, wouldn't it?
I'd say that is body horror. Yeah, thinking about it, these are interesting questions. I never thought about these things.
I don't know why I just started thinking about body horror after watching these movies, and I was like, why? What defines
Human Centipede? Has to be body horror. Yeah,
it does, but it isn't. It also isn't the.
It's not in the same way. It's yeah.
It's also like.
It's not obviously not as good.
That is also. I was about to say. I think part of it is also that it's shit. It's not good. And another one that people talk about is which I haven't seen, is Tusk, which is the one where Justin Long
turns into a walrus,
and it's like the same thing as Human Centipede. Was like, oh yeah, you wake up and you're something different.
Yeah.
Which I don't know. I feel like body horror is like, at least for it to be good, it needs to be more gradual than that.
Yeah. It's similar though. Yeah, I suppose. But yeah, body horror is a very Cronenberg thing, isn't it?
He really is just like
he's the guy. Like
he is the guy.
Yeah, he basically invented the whole thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is everywhere. But like Cronenberg's approach, The Fly, it's like it's a crazy movie.
Oh,
Videodrome's crazy. It's way more expansive.
I need to rewatch Videodrome because I watched it the one time. I was like, yeah, that's like it's good.
Yeah.
But I don't think it like hit.
It's way more like it's so much more because The Fly, like the script for The Fly is incredible. Like
it is.
It's like 80 minutes.
Perfect.
Yeah.
It is literally perfect.
It's like the perfect script, and it's like it's so tight. Everything that is said is like
has meaning
Yeah.
and has weight behind it.
yeah, literally everything that happens, everything that's said has some kind of significance.
And it is like so sad. It is like one of
Yeah.
the saddest fucking movies I've ever seen.
Yeah,
It's just like the story of Seth Brundle is just a tragedy.
Brundlefly.
And because even like I was like, why does he like? Yeah, he just does that by an accident. It's like, oh no, he gets into it because he gets drunk and jealous.
Yeah, he's possessed by, he's coveting.
Mm-hmm.
It's insane. But yeah, it's like a tragic story. It's played off really well. I've never seen the original. But
The original.
Yeah, but like that's that is also a body horror movie.
Mm-hmm.
But like no one would think about the original Fly
Yeah, what is the first like,
as
body horror?
yeah. But like you go back, like werewolf stories are body horror. But like within the specific meaning of something like Raw and like Titan and all that, like that's Cronenberg.
Yeah,
Like that's drawing on Cronenberg.
like the substance.
Yeah, substance. Yeah, that's all drawing on the Fly. Like Videodrome scanners and all that stuff. All the weird, the Brood even, like that's weird body horror, very strange body horror. Like way rougher around the edges, but like it's the same kind of idea of I don't know, like the body as, or it's kind of like the separation of, separation of powers, like the body and the mind is two separate things, and how the weird, like it's something, it's a universal experience of your body changing, weird things always change, and it's kind of horrifying in a way. But Cronenberg just is a really incredible way of like putting that to celluloid, and like just I don't know, bring it to a different level. Like the Videodrome's incredible, like media.
I think that's
like media theory analysis or whatever he's doing. Like it's like that's not a movie that's been done.
I think that's the thing
before.
with like I think that is why body horror is so good, is because I feel like it's a subgenre where it is just subtext galore.
Yeah.
Because your body, because it's about bodies changing and something causing that change. Therefore, like there is just going to be, you can imbue some meaning into that, and it is like just the body is a very political thing, shockingly. So what you say about how that body is changing or what that body is changing into or something like that, it just has some form of meaning to it. Like it just has to.
And even have you seen his most recent one? What was it called? One with Viggo Mortensen and
Crimes of the
Future.
Yeah, I haven't seen that now.
Yeah, it's really weird, really strange movie, but like it's about people like it's like they get sexual gratification from plastic surgery, and there's a guy and he's like really good at it, but like it's body modification, and kind of sexual pleasure derived from that, and like status, and like kind of how that's kind of plays out in the future as a status symbol that you can afford, or if you're like very artistic, you make modifications to your body, you change, you paint your own canvas in that kind of way. So it's like interesting ideas, a very like visceral depiction of them, in a way that's like beyond like using very basic ancient ideas, but like the way he approaches them and the way like any good body horror approaches it is kind of taking it to that next, like Titan. I've never seen Titan, but that whole idea of metal and like
she fucks a car.
Yeah, like stuff like that. Like that's interesting. Like it's like so pretentious, but it's like that really, you get your stroking your chin thinking about what does that mean?
Something else watching it.
But you're like, this is like, this is what it's all about.
Yeah, like
it's titillating,
it is,
but in a way that makes you think.
But like, have you seen like his like Brandon Cronenberg stuff?
I seen one of the movies with the weird looking fella, didn't I? I think I did. Yeah.
Oh, did you watch the guy that was in Infinity Pool? Is that the one that you watch? Mia Goth is in it with the guy from the Swedish guy that's in Succession.
No.
Okay,
No.
I started watching that. I was like, this is not very good.
Oh.
But I've seen Possessor, and Possessor's like it's such a shame because
Or was Antiviral. Wasn't very good.
I've never seen that. No, I feel like with Brandon Cronenberg, it is like you are like slightly cursed because your dad is like a horror like one of the greatest of all times to make horror in anything.
Yeah. It's like Paul McCartney's son when he comes out with those albums.
Yeah,
it's like, man, no one's listening to that.
Why are you trying?
Why are you bothering?
So,
You should pick something else.
But and then his movie seems to be trying not to be like his dad's. But then when he does do something like Possessor is it is a body horror film, and it's easily his best movie. It's it's like a psychological body horror.
Oh, okay.
Do you know what the Possessor is about? Like assassins that are hired to kill people, but what they do is they take over someone else's body to then commit the murder.
Oh, okay.
And then they leave, and that person then has to deal with the consequences.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
It is fucked up.
Yeah.
And but like the hit woman gets trapped in a body where the mind isn't fully gone, and they battle it out, and it is like disassociation. The movie.
Oh, Possessor.
Yeah, Possessor.
Sounds interesting.
And it is also it is quite violent as well. Quite a lot of gore. But yeah, with like Titan, like Titan is like a weirder one because it has so much to talk about with gender and stuff like that. Whereas Raw is such a pure body horror, and like it's body horror, but it's not like The Fly where it's a man turning into a monster. Like Raw is literally just about coming of age and discovering yourself, and that you have some urges when you get older.
What's Raw about in a few sentences?
A girl discovering that she's a cannibal.
Okay, it's discovering
she's a cannibal.
All right. How does she find her taste?
She eats a raw. She's a vegetarian, and then she eats a raw rabbit kidney as part of like a hazing ritual.
Oh.
And then she gets a bit hungry. She gets a bit hungry. It's like the whole like, and again, it's like that blend between like sex and the body and urges and stuff like that. It has that in it as well.
Desire. Yeah.
It's got like one of the most, and it's just a bit where she's eating a finger, and it is agony to watch.
Yeah.
And it is interesting. It's like if like it is only because she is eating it, but there's something like incredibly repulsive about watching that.
Oh yeah.
Like
not a lot of meat in those bones.
No, she's probably like,
you're just doing that for the crack.
But like if she was eating anything else the same way, doesn't really matter. But the fact that she's eating like human, it's like, ugh.
Yeah. And there's something about like, cause most like everything in media now is just based around like kind of fucking catering to your fucking monkey brain and your desires. You know, it's like it's all like every ad is like, you know, hot milfs in your area or whatever. Like every TV show, you know, violence and sex on TV, all these things. It's like it's out of control. But like, you know, there's lots of like every ad, social media is just like full of all that stuff. Violence. I worked on like with the social media company before. It was just going through violence, and like for a while I was on a queue where it had everything in a single queue, and obviously it was the algorithm was targeted, so it only had the worst stuff. It was like the amount of like it would drive you insane. I nearly quit the job in the first few months because I was like, it would drive you fucking insane.
Yeah.
But like everyone's microdosing at like a consistent level constantly. And it's because it works, and because like everyone's kind of drawn to it anyway.
Get
like
you addicted.
You're drawn to like you know, sexual images or like things that, you know, that stimulate your desires. But you're also drawn to like weird images of like of death and destruction and violence. It is
all some form of pornography.
Yeah, everything everything's very pornographic.
Everything is pornographic, and everyone has some form. Everyone has some form of a porn addiction.
Yeah, and it's like this worship of the image as well. And Cronenberg was able to talk about that. And body horror, just as a genre, like Cronenbergian body horror, is able to talk about that idea, which is like maybe like era defining. Like he was able to talk about that back in the 80s.
Yeah, with just TV, and it's gotten worse.
It's gotten worse. It's gotten more pervasive, and it's something that everybody already feels anyway. Like with anything that's kind of like permeates all of society, and that's like kind of a mega trend. Like everybody feels the same kind of way. And like even back in the 80s, you had you know, Christian moms against violence on TV or whatever. And like even here and then UK had the video nasties and stuff. But like Cronenberg is able to talk about it at a much higher level, and body horror is able to deal with those ideas, and what that means, while also kind of embodying, what it is. Like it's a movie that is appealing to your monkey brain, but also it's like it's tapping on the walls of the other parts of your brain, be like, oh, what is all this about? Because you can still think about it beyond the superficial like just image, like just the basic like idol that we all kind of worship. So it's an incredible genre. Like
it is.
There should be more. There should really be more. It should be more mainstream, but I suppose that's not the point of the genre.
Because it's so repulsive, it is so difficult.
Yeah, true.
For the people that like, it's so hard to watch body horror because it is.
It's fucked up.
So it is so visceral and is so off-putting, and it's so like just gets to you.
Yeah.
It is the only genre that like actually I think people are properly disgusted by. But even like in like even bad examples of body horror are still like
they still tick the boxes.
They still have some. I read this article from this one, and she was talking about M. Night Shyamalan's Old, which is a movie I think is dog shit. I do not think that's a good movie. But she had this one point talking about it was something along the lines where she said aging. In the movie, all the characters are just experiencing a rapid increase of losing autonomy, and that's what aging is. It is just losing autonomy. It is gaining it and then losing it, and it's like I never thought about that, like in regards to that movie, and like how all the characters are completely disassociating from the fact that they're going through this aging process really quickly.
Yeah.
Wow, I was like,
that's good,
and like
that's
it's so interesting, and it is, and like that is getting not a very good movie, but again is saying something about like the fear of aging.
Yeah. I think it's like any movie that will talk about like body horror is about like living organisms as well. It's like that's something that we can all relate to because we're all living beings, and most movies as like a character isn't really. They're just they're a character. They're like a trope or whatever. And body horror, it's about being. It's like a reminder of like your physical self or your physical form, but you're watching it on a virtual. So you're like, oh, this. It's like the horror is nearly the fact that you're being reminded that that's not real and you are real and that's something like that is kind of happening to you right now as well. At the same time, like aging or like. Turning into a TV or
having a vagina stomach,
turning into a fly, like stuff like that. It just it creates a real visceral reaction. I think just in like a higher order way than something like a slasher movie isn't the same thing at all.
Yeah.
And I think werewolves and like vampire stories are similar, but it's from a completely different era. I think
there's
history.
A deeper meaning that gets imbued with body horror. I don't know. I feel like we're also in like a kind of renaissance with body horror because we have like we had Raw, Titan, and then like The Substance, which was easily the biggest horror film from last year.
Yeah, that was big.
And that's
a great that's a great one as well.
And that's another film that is
about aging
and women's placement in the entertainment industry, and again like imbued with all of these meanings. Just from a film about someone wanting to be younger. Yeah. And it's able to say all this stuff and still be incredibly gross and gooey.
Yeah, and still be an amazing movie, like a very stimulating movie,
Something about it. I don't know, body horror is like...
It's tops.
It is. I think it is probably the best like subgenre of horror films.
Yeah, it's the thinking man's horror.
It is
genre.
The thinking man. But it's also for the sickos.
It's for the sickos.
It is also for the sickos.
It is true. I've never seen Titan. I kind of don't want to watch it,
But like the gross parts of Titan are the bits where it's a slasher movie.
Yeah, fair enough.
And then when it becomes a body horror film, it's not as gross.
Yeah,
it is way more visceral, but it is not as like off-putting. Because I was thinking like, well, surely like any movie you could claim any movie is a body horror film if they're like, oh, it's the it's an act, like their body's changing without their consent. It's like, oh, that's just torture porn. Like that's what torture porn movies are.
Yeah.
It's not like Saw's body horror because it's gross what happens to their body.
Yeah, but it's
not. It's not. I think body horror is like something else.
It's got something else going on. It's
Also,
not about
like,
the body.
nearly
It's the
every,
symbol.
Like I can think of like 5 body horror films that are like 10 out of 10 movies.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's an amazing hit rate. You know,
But also there's absolute dog shit in it as well.
yeah.
But like that's
as
like
with everything.
That's with anything.
But it's a much higher hit rate
Much
than
higher.
horror, like as an average. You know,
Mhm.
like you're much better accuracy. You're much better off watching a random body horror movie than a random horror movie. Like,
Yeah.
you know,
Like the Thing is just so man.
the
is
thing,
phenomenal.
it's crazy. It's crazy. I hadn't seen it for years. I watched it last month as part of or I watched it like 3 weeks ago, and I hadn't seen it in years. I was like, oh, I was kind of forgetting different parts. And I was like, oh, this is great.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. I actually can't remember what happens next.
Yeah,
This is
like
great.
I actually can't remember who's infected and who's not. I fully could not remember. That's just how good it is and so tense, so well shot.
Mhm.
Oh man, phenomenal film.
Yeah, what a movie.
I also think like the ending this time when I was watching the ending, because it's like Kurt Russell and Keith David at the
Mhm.
end. What are they called? McCready and Childs.
Yeah.
They're sitting across from each other and you're like, oh, like what's going on?
Mm-hmm.
This time I think my reading of that ending
What's your take?
is earlier on in the movie, McCready, Kurt Russell, is told by one of like the kind of like scientist doctor guys, we shouldn't share drinks or food or anything like that because even a small drop of this thing could infect someone and like we don't like could just turn them into the thing.
Yeah.
At the end of the movie, Kurt Russell hands Keith David a drink and he sits there and he just like smiles.
Mm-hmm. So you think Kurt Russell is the thing?
I think Kurt Russell is.
But would
the
that not
thing.
be? It's like he's testing. We already talked about this. You won't take this drink. Have a drink.
No, I'm thinking no, because the guy's like we shouldn't share drinks or food.
Yeah.
Because if you're the thing, you could just infect someone.
Mm-hmm.
So it's Kurt Russell infecting Keith David.
But then would it not be Kurt Russell isn't the thing, and he's like, okay, the thing doesn't know that we said we're not going to share drinks, but Child knows, so I'm going to offer him the drink.
Child doesn't know because Kurt Russell's the only person told.
Oh fuck yeah, that has to be it then.
In that scene anyway.
It's solved.
Now.
Oh yeah,
but I don't know if they go off and then they tell everyone else that. But like in that one scene,
based on
based on
the
scene.
extract that we've been
Yeah.
provided. Yeah, that's that's good. And the no breath thing. Charles doesn't have any breath.
Does he not?
No, his breath doesn't. McCready, he's like he's pumping fumes, just steam coming out of his breath, coming out of his mouth. You don't see it with Charles, even though he is kind of backlit a little bit, so you should be able to see something.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay, that flips it around on his head as well.
Yeah. So
I don't know. Yeah, at the end of the movie, I'm like, I don't know which. I don't know if both of you are but clearly both of you are not the thing. But
yeah.
I don't know if one of you is the thing or neither of you is the thing.
Yeah. I think. Yeah, that'd be a good one though as well. It's like they're not the thing.
I think that's
Neither of
more
them are.
horrifying if
Yeah.
they're both not the thing.
They're both just there like, like squaring off.
Yeah.
Until they freeze to death. But no, like they're in no danger. Like they're not. Well, they
Mhm.
are in danger because they're like stranded in Antarctica.
they're gonna die.
Yeah. Well, what a brilliant movie. Yeah,
Oh,
I can't
such
believe.
an excellent film.
Can't believe it. Yeah, it didn't do well.
John
when it came out.
Carpenter as well.
Johnny C.
Another master of horror.
Yeah, he's brilliant. He is brilliant.
Even though like really I don't know if most of his horror films are that good or not, but he did the thing. He did Halloween, and you don't need to do anything else except for those two.
That's all you need to do. Yeah, he did a few others which were a bit shit.
I've seen Mouth of Madness.
Yeah, that movie's dog shit, man.
I cannot remember
It's rubbish.
anything about that film.
That movie's rubbish. Yeah, it's like Sam Neill
Yeah.
as it's like something Kane or something, and he's like a H.P. Lovecraft kind of guy,
Yeah, just standing.
and he goes mad from his writing, and it's not very good. Yeah,
Sam Neill's in 2 movies that are like cosmic horror movies, and both of them aren't very good.
Event Horizon.
Yeah.
Yeah, Event Horizon's pretty shit as well.
But
Yeah.
Event Horizon is probably better than Mouth of
It
Madness.
is. Yeah. Especially for the first. It's like Sunshine's. It's like a really shit version of Sunshine.
It's Sunshine's really edgy, younger shit brother.
90s brother, yeah.
Which
Yeah,
is somehow older because he came out first
yeah.
by like a good bit.
By like 10 years or something,
Yeah.
yeah. But we'll forgive him anyway. Forgive him for his trespasses.
He does. Have you been rewatching anything good?
I rewatched. I rewatched a good few things. I rewatched The Exorcist, which is brilliant.
Exorcist is classic.
I appreciate that even more when I watched it again. It's classic.
I think there's a bunch of these movies that I rewatch now. I'm like, I'm appreciating you more the older I'm getting.
Yeah, probably, yeah. I kind of felt like that with The Exorcist because I just felt like I had a better experience watching it the second time for some reason, and but yeah, it's like it's there's nothing else to be said about that movie. It's an insane movie, and yeah, like it's tops. What else? I watched loads of stuff. Blair Witch was even better. That was another one. Like I've also rewatched quite a few movies, but like when you rewatch a movie and you're like this, yeah, it's pretty. Did you like that one? Like that was pretty good.
Yeah.
I was like the entire time I was like, whoa, what's gonna happen next? This I love this scene. This is great. Blair Witch is fucking crazy. Like
Blair Witch
again, rewatching it.
First time I watched it, I fucking hated it. I absolutely thought it was so boring and bad. Second time I watched it, I was like, this movie is the fear of getting lost.
Yeah. It's so good.
Like getting lost in the woods and there's like you can't find your way out. And there's something absolutely terrifying about that.
Yeah. Because up until like the last, 20 minutes, half an hour, it is kind of, as everyone knows what the movie's about, but like, at the time it was like, this is, especially,
this is real.
Yeah, this is real, and there was a whole thing about the movie is real, but there's the question over like, well, it's not even a question, it's just like, they all the characters are assuming that they're being chased by hillbillies, and that's it's probably even scarier than a witch. Until it's not. Yeah, until it's like, oh shit, it's a witch, which is way worse. But it's a brilliant movie, so well acted as well. It's amazing, naturalistic acting. They were never in anything else. And yeah, I haven't watched any of the other movies, so I'm not gonna.
Yeah, I like
ruin them with it. I think ruin Blair Witch with sequels.
The 2016
the new one,
2016. I actually think that is like kind of worth the watch.
Yeah,
it's by the guy that did You're Next.
Oh yeah. That was a good movie.
David Lingard or something, I think his name is, or something.
Lingard, yeah.
Something Lingard. Like not a great movie and a awful ending, but it is, because like it does something. If you watch those two films like in close proximity, it makes the horror of Blair Witch a little bit more like, oh, that is what is going on, like, because the same thing happens again basically, but now there's more people and they split up and they find each other in different states, and like, oh, that is like, not only are they like lost physically, they are lost in time and space.
Oh, interesting.
It's very interesting, and it's found footage as well, and it's literally some like one shot takes where someone leaves and comes back, and for that person, years, like months have gone by.
Jesus, it sounds cool.
Yeah,
it could be worth a watch.
It is. I think it is interesting, and it's one of those movies where like it's a found footage film, and it gives a perfect explanation as to why the cameras are on all the time.
Yeah.
Because they're wearing them.
They're wearing GoPros, is it?
They're wearing GoPros.
GoPros, fair enough. But yeah, solid. Blair Witch. I rewatched Texas Chainsaw as well. We talked for hours about this.
We don't need to say anything more.
Incredible, incredible movie. But you know what I rewatched, and it just didn't hit in the first place.
There was no sauce.
But it was like it was bone dry when I rewatched it. It was bone dry.
Burnt to a crisp, maybe.
It was burnt to a crisp. It's Nightmare on Elm Street, from the original movie, like with Johnny Depp in 1980 something or other.
I'm throwing out 84 for that. I don't know why.
84. Let's put that to the test.
Or 84 or 85.
I'm gonna go 83.
I'm gonna go a little earlier, fair.
Nightmare on Elm Street. It's 84. You win the prize, my friend. I'm going to put my balls on the table. This movie is dog shit. It's rubbish. This movie is not good at all. I do not like it. But I didn't like it too. I remember we talked about this before.
Yeah, I didn't
we
like it.
didn't really like it. Like,
Yeah, I don't know what I haven't seen this movie since I first watched it. I think there's no scares in it at all.
it's not scary.
And I think that like Friday the 13th is probably the closest one that you could that in terms of like quality, because I think Halloween and Texas Chainsaw in particular are both scary movies
Yeah.
and do have like an atmosphere or like a tension throughout them that like they might not make you jump, but there's an uneasiness.
There's an unease. There's no unease or really any tension in Nightmare on Elm Street.
No,
Because like a lot of stuff that's happening doesn't even really make any sense, you know. Apart from the fact that it's about a guy who haunts you in your dreams and stuff.
which itself is a scary concept.
It's
you need to fall asleep sometime.
it's a great concept, but like I don't feel like it's done very well. It's a whole like, you know, the main girl, you know, her dad is the sheriff or whatever, but like he, like the entire movie he doesn't seem to give a shit about what's going on. Like he doesn't he doesn't seem to really care. Like he like when Johnny Depp gets like eviscerated and like explodes all over
That's
his room.
a great kill, to be fair.
That is it's a funny kill, but it's like it's not scary really. Like he
No.
just gets grabbed into his, like it's telegraphed like half an hour in advance that this is gonna happen. And like yeah, he gets exploded all over his room, but the sheriff shows up and the cops show up and they're like, "What the hell happened here?" And his daughter's like, "You know, I was like, I know what happened because I've been telling you for the last like 2 weeks or whatever."
I've been telling you for the last hour of this movie what has been happening, and you're not listening.
Yeah, yeah, and he's just like, okay, yeah, whatever. He's like, go to bed, you need to get some sleep. Like, he just doesn't care. He just doesn't seem to give a shit. And yeah, I don't know, it's just not a very good movie. Johnny Depp, he's fucking rubbish in this as well. He's rubbish. I forgot that he died in this. Like, he just dies like very
Is he
violently.
Is this his first movie?
Yeah, it's his first ever movie. Yeah, yeah.
Interesting
And,
first movie.
yeah, he's rubbish. And yeah, it's just not scary.
Is it Kevin Bacon that's in Friday the 13th?
Yeah, Kevin
Yeah.
Bacon. Yeah.
Yeah, I just think that like Nightmare on Elm Street, it's just it's incredibly cheesy and over the top and just not scary in any way.
Yeah, I agree. Even how he gets taken down, it's stupid. Like,
What do you think of the ending?
the ending. To be honest, I don't even fucking remember the ending.
The bit where like the mom gets ripped through the door.
The door.
I think Freddy's the car as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's cartoonish.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cartoonish, and that's kind of the vibe of the movie. It's kind of small town, kind of cartoony. But I don't think it feels. I don't feel like it leans far enough in that direction to really. I feel like it could go further like that, and it would make it more sense. I don't know. It's a bit late to be talking about that. This movie came out 40 years ago. It's like, and it's an iconic franchise. But it just, wow, this absolutely stunk.
Yeah.
This stunk for me. It just didn't. I was like, why did they even put this on? I was like, I'm sorry, Orla. Sorry I put you through that. I know you fell asleep half an hour in, but
I'm still
like,
sorry.
I've just wasted one of my goes. I could have put on something else.
Could have put on something better.
Yeah, I could have put on something else. Yeah.
I watched something new, but first before I talk about something new, I watched something old. Have you ever seen Hatchet?
Hatchet? No.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Sean Bean, or is that the remake? Is he Hatchet? Is it the Hitchhiker? Am I thinking about something else?
I think you're thinking about this is the Swamp Man Victor Crowley movie.
Oh, I don't know.
There's a guy in this movie, and I can't think of his name, but he's like an actor that's in like nearly every 2000s like sex comedy movie, and he's like a stoner guy. He's like a. This is gonna sound really bad, but he's like the bargain bin Matthew Lillard.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Or Matthew Lillard's like really shitty twin. I can't think of his name. But Hatchet. This is I thought this was an excellent film. It is a proper throwback to like B slashers. It is so over the top. It is so cheesy. It is so incredibly aware of what it is. It is definitely not. It is definitely not something to watch with a girlfriend. I only thought about this because you said that like Gordon had fallen asleep, and I watched this because Melissa had fallen asleep. I was like, okay, right, I'm 6 beers deep. I'm gonna keep drinking my beers and watch this movie.
Yeah.
And it was a perfect it was a perfect six
Six
to 10
beers.
6 to 10 beers movie. You know what I mean?
6 to 10 beers. Yeah, yeah.
I drank 4 beers over the course of this movie, and it hit. It was perfect.
That's good.
It is good. Like I say, it is a movie that is completely. It is doing exactly what it is setting out to do, which is be like quite a funny like horror comedy with some insane gore, like some brutal kills, and a throwback to like B movies and slashers, and has like such a strange Victor Crowley. The whole thing is that he's just a swamp man. He's a man that was born in a swamp and was bullied because he's deformed, and he's just really, really pissed off about that, and will kill anyone that comes into the swamp. And really, he really does kill those people when they come to the swamp. Like he really does.
Yeah. Damn. Yeah, it's your man. I saw it's your man from Dodgeball.
It is. It's the guy that's in Dodgeball.
Yeah, and he gets with the Romanian woman.
Yes.
Yeah. Would you recommend this movie?
I would recommend it. Like it is a very
6 beers.
6 beers.
Yeah.
You got to drink at least 6 beers before you watch this movie
to unlock this level. Yeah.
To get this to get dumb enough for this movie, and then it's an enjoyable watch. On the complete polar opposite of Hatchet, I saw Good Boy, which is the new dog horror film. Yeah, it's a film. It's a horror movie that is shot from the dog's perspective. Earlier on this year, I watched Presence, which was the horror movie that was shot from the perspective of the ghost. Like, how could that movie be scary? Because humans are the real horror.
Oh shit!
We're pretty.
That's deep.
Especially men. Men are the real horror. In that movie. I was with the Tommy, but I already knew that.
Yeah, this has really opened my eyes.
Man, men are pretty bad. And so, like with Presence, I was like, okay, right, this is another movie that is shot a unique horror film shot from a different perspective. What's it going to be like? And it is the most basic bitch bland horror film you've ever seen. You've seen this movie a million times, but it's shot from the dog's perspective.
And that's it.
And that is it. There are some scares that are like pretty good, but like there's like the tension and stuff like that is. I think it's because of the way it's shot, because like which is like, and what I mean by the way it's shot, like there's like a weird like depth of field in this movie, or like a kind of like fishbowl kind of lens thing going on, where like it doesn't at times it does not look good. It really does not look good. It looks cheap, and that takes away from a lot of the scares. Also a lot like 95% of the scares in this movie is the dog is staring off into the distance, and something moves behind him.
And that's it.
And then that's a lot of it. That's a lot of the scares in this movie. And then when it ramps up, it's just like, oh, okay, right. I don't know what this movie was going for. I don't know what this movie's trying to tell me. I don't know what it's trying to say. I feel like it's trying to say something, but I don't know.
Dogs are the enemy.
Dogs are the enemy, or like
ghosts are the enemy.
Something about like being ill and like dying slowly.
Dying is bad.
Yeah. I don't know.
It's body horror.
Yeah, I tell you what, a dog body horror film would fuck me up. It would fuck me up.
Oh, The Thing.
Oh yeah, that is true. Yeah, The Thing does have that, and it does fuck you up.
Yeah, that poor dog.
Yeah, there's many poor dogs in that movie.
Yeah, oh my god.
They're all poor dogs in that movie. Good Boys, it's a 70-minute long film, or like a 75-minute long film, and I checked my watch twice while in the cinema.
It's not a good sign.
Not a good sign at all. Like people walked out.
Walked out a good
people
boy.
walked out of this movie, and I haven't seen people walk out of a film since I saw Titan. Like three groups of people got up and walked out of this film because it is quite fucking boring, and it's the same thing over and over again, and like not much happens, and the scares like are good, and then they're like, yeah, I've seen this, and then the movie just keeps going, and then it ends, and you're like, okay, fine, yeah.
That's not good.
It's not good.
Tell me, does the dog die?
It does not.
Okay.
It does not. It survives.
Okay.
Which is the first thing, because I was like, oh, we can go see this. And Melissa's like, you might. Are you? You know, do you want to see a dog?
Do some research on this. Yeah.
Let's have a little quick Google. It's like, does the dog die? No. Okay, let's go.
Yeah. That's grand.
But Indy's the dog, and Indy's a very good dog.
Would it have been better if the dog did die?
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah. I feel like that would have more emotional impact.
I think so. Afterwards, like, I feel nothing.
Yeah. I want that dog to die.
Fucking, like, there's one bit where, like, the dog is, like, in peril, and I was like, why doesn't it just do this one thing? And it does do that one thing. And then, like, kind of beats the shit out of the ghost a little bit. I was like, what the fuck?
Ghost dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an interesting one. It's strange. Wonder what the target audience is.
Dog people.
Dogs.
Yeah, dogs and people. But, like, yeah, it is proper, like, it is a proper gimmick movie.
Yeah, 100%. You can kind of tell with the trailers, couldn't you?
Yeah. I don't know, because the trailers were like, there could be something there, but it's just funny. And I think the reason why it doesn't have anything going on is because there's the dog, its owner, and, like, one other dude that is sometimes in the movie. So, like, it really is just a film. And, like, there's no, like, with Presence, like, yes, it was a film that was shot from the ghost perspective, but there was stuff going on in the movie outside of the horror. Like, there was the characters talking and, like, dynamics, and, you know, you realize that, like, the wife is, I think she ends up, it's revealed that she's cheating, or, like, they find out that she's cheating. It's like family drama going on. This movie is literally just a dog fucking staring at the wall. Like, what the fuck? And you don't see anyone's face for whatever reason. You don't see people's faces.
Yeah.
You find out that the kind of backstory that's going on is that, oh, the granddad that lived in this house also had a dog, and he went insane and just disappeared. It's like, well, you're just explaining that the house is haunted. Like, that's all that is.
That doesn't really explain much. Yeah, it sounds kind of disappointing. It's a shame.
Not very good.
Yeah, dog-based movies not lifting off.
No.
The dog market still inescapable.
Still the best dog-based movie, Beverly Hills Chihuahua or Scooby-Doo.
Beverly Hills Chihuahua is actually pretty good for what it is.
I haven't seen that since I saw the film in cinema when I was a kid.
It's actually pretty good.
Is it?
Yeah, it's not too bad. Like for what it is, it's you'd expect it to be like Marmaduke, like dog, like actual dog shit. Like, but it's actually alright. Like, actually, I watched it like a year ago or 2 years ago or something. It just came on, but yeah, no, interesting.
Who's the best dog in movies?
The best dog in movies, Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Doo. Yeah.
Scooby-Doo.
Marley.
Rest
in peace.
Marley's a good dog.
What a dog. Best dog in movies.
Hooch. Turner and Hooch.
Who?
Hooch from Turner and Hooch.
Who's that?
Hooch is like a big. It's like that. What's his name? Tom Hanks movie. He's a cop and he's got a dog. I think they remade it, and I think it's Dave Bautista in it.
I've never heard that movie.
I think that movie.
That sounds so made up.
I think
that sounds like such an AI. That's something like Gemini would tell you if you Google Tom Hanks movies.
Turner and Hooch is definitely a movie. I'm nearly certain they remade it and Dave Bautista's in it. I think it's just called Hooch.
Hooch, okay.
I could be wrong on that, but I'm like, I know for a fact that there is a Dave Bautista dog movie as well.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not insane when I say that. I don't know what it's called though. What other
dog movies? Dogs in movies. There's not enough really.
I can't think of like this Hatchet. I've never seen Hatchet.
Yeah, I've never seen that either. I'd kill myself if I've seen that movie. Yeah, a lot of it is just
a lot of dogs in movies is just really sad.
Love on the Leash.
Oh, I've seen that movie.
Yeah, I remember we watched it.
Oh my god.
That was a good movie. I suppose that was a man trapped in a dog's body, wasn't it? I See Turner and Hooch is a real movie.
I can't remember. Isn't a man trapped in a dog's body?
It is, and he's in love with your one, and then he has to convince her that he's real. That's actually him inside.
Is that what happens? I can't. Yeah. Jesus, that movie's a fever dream.
Lassie come home. Lassie's great.
I've actually never seen Lassie either. Do you know what the saddest dog in any media ever is, though? Futurama.
Yeah. Jurassic Park.
So unnecessary. Like,
yeah, it's fucked up.
Why are you ruining my life with that?
Oh, it's horrible. And yeah, they bring him back in the later seasons now.
They had to because of because they're like, okay, we need a.
But it ruins the first part, you know. Like, yeah, it's such a sad movie. I used to avoid that actively.
Yeah.
I'd always watch Futurama with that. If that was on, I'd turn it off.
I don't watch this episode.
Yeah, I don't want to watch this episode anymore.
I'm not having fun.
I don't want to cry again.
I'm not having fun with this anymore.
Yeah. But yeah, I'd look at. Speaking of having fun, I'd look at Alien Autopsy, which stars Ant and Dec. Oh, it's the famous Ant and Dec.
What's their rap names?
PJ and something, doesn't it?
Something like that.
PJ and JoJo. They had a rap career very briefly. A lot of people forget that.
Let's wreck the mic.
Yeah. Ant and Dec in Alien Autopsy. This is a weird old movie, 2006. This was on Sky One, fucking on loop for like 3 years straight in like the mid 2000s.
I have never heard or seen this movie
because I don't think it was ever in cinemas. I think it was just like a TV movie. Maybe they tried to release it. Or no, I think they released it maybe in Britain at least. They must have released it here as well then. But it mustn't have lasted very long because it didn't do very well. But I think it was one of those like Channel 4 movies that they just randomly decided to make for some reason. They had too much money in England in the 2000s and they just started making like fucking random movies. They don't make random movies anymore.
They actually don't.
Yeah, dude, you never get this with fucking
because it's all
Dick and Dom or whatever. Like, who are the main guys these days? I don't even know. But yeah, they just make random movies. This is actually one of those movies. This is actually pretty good. This is actually a pretty good movie. Yeah, like it's pretty funny. It's not very good, like, but it's grand. It's about the true story of a guy called Ray Santorini or Ray Santilli or something. But he's an entrepreneur, music producer / charlatan who operated in the 90s and basically sold a video of a purported alien autopsy to a load of like news stations in America, and it ended up on you know that show is like Fact or Faked, where it's your man.
I'm literally looking at that right. Yeah,
it's your man Jonathan Frakes, I think it is, and he does the whole like he asks questions at the beginning of the show. It's like, you know,
I can't think of it either, but I know.
I can't think of it, but they're very funny. Yeah, we've used this clip before, but he in the movie it's played off as if he sold it to a lot of news stations and created this worldwide sensation. In reality, I'm pretty sure it's just he sold it to Fox or whatever, and they made this one episode of Fact or Faked. And
what? Walked out of a mall into a huge parking area and realized you'd forgotten where you parked your car. Ever gone mountain biking? What do you want to be when you grow up? What's the right tip? Have you called a plumber to your home lately? How superstitious are you? How much money would it take to make you spend a night in a cemetery? Would you display this?
But yeah, he did an episode on the Alien Autopsy. But basically the movie is about Ray is played by Dec, and Ant plays like his friend or something like that, his nerdy friend. And Ray's like this, you know, he loves life, and he's like, you know, he's like a ladies' man, all this stuff. And they go off to America, and they want to just sell like fucking merch and random like World War II memorabilia. I try to make a living off that, but he runs into some guy who's played by Harry Dean Stanton, or Stanton, whatever his name is, who claims he worked on an Air Force base in the 50s, and they recorded this like weird fucking thing. And he's like, "Oh, Ray, you got to see this." And he shows him this old film of an alien autopsy apparently taking place. And to buy it, he needs to borrow. To buy it, Ray needs to borrow money off this like crooked gangster from like the former USSR, and he was like really weird and like loves crop circles and stuff like that. And so he gets the money. It's like 30 grand. He buys the film off Harry Dean Stanton, and then he goes back to Britain. He's like, guys, everybody, he brings all his mates around. He's like sit down, front room, throws on the movie. It's completely decayed. It's gone. The movie's like it's just like a white screen, you know, terrible. So, but he still owes your man money. He still owes him 30 grand because he needed to. The whole idea is he'd get the movie, then he'd pay your man back by like kind of screening at like, you know, fucking goofball festivals. The kind of people that would watch this, and so then he has to come up with this wild scheme with all his neighbors and his friends and the people from the community. There's a butcher and there's like a There's like
a baker.
There's a barber, there's a baker, there's a kebab shop guy, like his mom, his
candlewick
his
maker.
sister. Yeah, it's got everybody involved to fake an alien autopsy, and they fake it, and it goes pretty well, and they sell it to all these people around the world. And and then the men in black show up to the door, and they're like, don't be. They think it's a real. They think it's the real footage because they're aware that this actually did happen, apparently. And they think that this guy in England somehow gotten his hands on the footage, and so it all gets a bit hot, and then it's kind of played off as like, but there actually is a real movie out there, but the movie's open about like, the one that was on TV, that's completely fake, like that's not
but
not
there
a real
is
thing.
a real one.
But there is a real one, and the fake one is actually just a reproduction of something that this discredited fraud saw in the 90s in Las Vegas. But it's a fun little movie. It has Bill Pullman in it. It has your man from fucking Independence Day and all this. Casper the Friendly Ghost. Harry Dean Stanton's in it for some reason. Anton Deck, of course. That guy who's in the guy in The Mummy, who's like he's like the British guy who just plays like every Arab character. Yeah, he's in it as well.
I can't think of his name. He's a comedian as well.
Yeah, he's a comedian. Yeah, he's good. Yeah, he's in this as well. He's the cameraman. He shoots the whole autopsy. And the hijinks with the autopsy are they're funny. Like you have to say, like they are. The film is like definitely like you get a load of like
little chuckles,
air being expelled from your nose.
Oh yeah,
like at least every 5 minutes.
That's what you want.
Like it's solid.
It's such a low bar, but that's what you want.
It's for a British movie in 2000s. This is like fucking peak. Like this is the top level. I used to love this movie.
This movie from 1995 is the peak of 2000s comedy.
Yeah, is it 1995?
It's 1995.
Is it?
Yeah. Just a
No, that's when the fake one came out.
Oh, that's the fake one, right?
That's when he actually released the alien autopsy. The movie itself, I think,
2006.
2000s. But it's solid. It's solid. I used to really like this movie. The soundtrack is good as well.
Oh my god, the state of Anton Deck in this movie. My god.
That's them when they were young and fresh.
Yeah. Jesus.
They kind of still look the same now.
Yeah, they do, but Deck's hair is atrociously bad. But they do look the same.
It's a nice family movie.
I've never heard of that story though either.
It's not very like the movie makes it out because and when I was younger I assumed it was like this massive thing as well, but like when you look into it, it is just that episode of like Fact or Faked, and like there's no other real coverage of it. Like no one believed it was real. There was definitely no activity around it or like feds like looming overhead. It was fucking your man from Star Trek on a sci-fi ghost show showed it as part of like an hour-long special, and like that was it. So everyone already knew it was fake because everything on that show is fake.
So weird. That is so strange. I don't know why. Whatever you said there just reminded me of have you ever heard the story of Charlie Sheen watching what is it called? Oh my god. There's some like found footage movies.
Epstein Files.
Oh, he didn't need to watch them. He was in those.
He was in them, yeah. He got credits.
I can't Murder a Flower, something like that. These like Japanese like found footage films, and like the whole point is that like they're like fake snuff movies.
Yeah.
And Charlie Sheen watched one of them while on acid and rang the FBI, being like, "I have this snuff movie. I'm after coming across this," and like, this has a producer. This has a production.
Yeah, this is credits at the end of it. Yeah. Yeah, bloody Charlie. I hope they block his number. That guy.
I'm sick of him calling.
Yeah. Weird guy.
Charlie Sheen snuff movie. What is that movie?
Is that a guinea pig or something?
That's it. Yes.
Yeah.
Guinea pig. Yes.
You've seen that, haven't you?
I've never seen them. No.
They don't look very
Guinea Pig
pleasant.
2, Flower of Flesh and Blood is the one that he watched. So he watched the second one.
So he obviously watched the first one as well.
Yeah, he's like, this is whatever. This is tame.
But this second one is real.
Oh god, the second one. I think the second one is like it's like a woman getting like chopped to bits by like samurais, but like well beyond the point that she could possibly be alive.
Yeah.
And he's like, man, this is a real snuff movie. He watched Guinea Pig 2 and he's like, yeah, this is the real one. Well, we go on to our recommended film.
Let's go to our recommended film.
Because we might as well just keep chugging along.
Let's go.
The Dark, 2000.
In the Dark, 2000.
And I think it was like roughly 45 minutes when you...
Bang on. Because we planned it, because we edited this.
Yeah, we took no breaks. We one-shot this thing.
It's one take podcast.
It's because it's scripted, everything.
Everything is scripted. Every interaction.
That old joke.
Yeah. Every stumbling over words. Every awkward phrasing, like the one I just did there. It's all scripted. Jane finds a note. I'm going to repeat the synopsis that I just said 40 minutes ago.
I think it was 50 minutes ago. So
it was about 50 minutes ago. Jane finds a note one day from the unseen and unheard master of games, a.k.a. Mog, daring her to complete increasingly drastic challenges for money as she gets drawn further into the perverse world of Mog and his games. This movie is based on a book by Jack Lemmon or something like that. What was his name?
It's also directed by Clifton Holmes, because I was like...
Clifton Holmes, yeah.
See if anything else credited to him. Oh, you got one other thing on Letterboxd. Pagan Holidays.
Pagan Holidays. That's a terrible name for a movie.
That is. One hellish night of two rock and roll scoundrels. Oh, God, no. I'm okay.
Yeah, fuck that. Whatever that movie's about. It's based on a book by Richard Lehman, who, was a horror writer, apparently, in the 80s. I think he was kind of a Dean Koontz kind of character. And in the dark, it's about Jane, and
she finds a note.
She finds a weird old note. She's working in a library or something, and she finds a weird note, basically inviting her to participate in a series of games, a series of quests, which she undertakes in return for money. And every time she completes a task, she gets more and more money, and she gets kind of drawn into this very bizarre and perverse BDSM fucking James Bond kind of not even weird, sick,
eyes
underground,
wide shut, weird shit.
Yeah, weird shit is going on. But the first half of this movie it's kind of funny, is like a rom-com.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a rom-com between Jane and her friend Brace.
Weirdest name I've ever heard for any Brace.
Brace is an American name, yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Never heard of it.
It's the guy in the high school football team be called Brace, like that kind of way,
Chad and Brace.
Chad, yeah. Chad, Chad isn't a name anywhere outside America.
Yeah, no, not even Chad. Chad.
Chad, yeah, or Chet. Chet Hanks.
Chet Hanks, yeah. Chet Hanks and Brace.
Bryce. But you'd be surprised at some of the names that are coming up here as well. A lot of very strange names.
A lot of double barrel names coming up.
A lot of double barrel names, but a lot of Bryson, stuff like that. Braxton, Brixton. These are all real names. Well, at least one of them is real anyway, that I've heard of a child actually being called something like that. Got a lot of weird names. Cruz, a lot of weird names coming out these days.
I think there's people trying to be different.
Yeah, we have normal names.
Yeah.
Anyway. What do you think of this movie?
This movie, okay, this is outside of like Bundalow that we've seen. This is like the lowest budget movie I think I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
It is like, I think this must be because there's no like backstory to the production of this movie. Like we both watched the same YouTube video.
Yeah.
And the description is, one of the comments, the guy says, "Oh, I don't know. I bought this off eBay years ago, and I've just uploaded it. I have no idea where this comes from. I don't know who or what the backstory to this production is." I feel like it was maybe like a student film, or at least student film adjacent, or something like that.
Yeah.
But it is incredibly well executed for what it is.
It's very well done. Yeah. It's very well shot. The acting isn't amazing. I think Jane does a pretty decent job.
I think the main girl is very, very good.
I think she does a decent job. Brace leaves a lot to be desired.
Any other character's got a lot to be desired, but she's very good.
Yeah, it's shot very well. It must be a student movie or something like that. I actually didn't even really find out anything about. Like, people talk about it in like the comments and like the Letterboxd reviews. But it's like, knowing the backstory is like, this movie's so amazing. So I couldn't find anything really about the backstory. I couldn't find
anything about the backstory.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the backstory is supposed to be. But yeah, it must be a student movie. because obviously whoever made this was trained in the art of cinema. The shots, the direction.
It feels like a film where like they're like, I need to flex that I have done my homework on film.
Yeah, and they really have. But they do go kind of the extra mile as well. Like if someone handed this in to me as a student, I'd be like, you need to fucking relax. Like, you need to wait till someone pays you to do some of this stuff. Because once the movie evolves past the point of being kind of like a weird rom-com, it becomes like a really dark, it's a bizarrely dark kind of, I don't know. Like the fact this found footage is kind of, or it's not found footage. It was basically
feels like it though.
Yeah, it's like digital found footage that you just find online. We don't know the backstory, and it's just like this weird story of a woman kind of being stalked and like assaulted by this, like,
but also willingly doing like being part of it as well.
But she's in on it. She's like kind of she's collaborating, and she finds like a lot of people tied up in a house, and like, I don't know, nothing is ever really resolved, but like everything that happens is very fucked up and a bit creepy.
And there's I think like part of it, and I don't know how intentional it is or not, but the fact that it's so low budget and like is shot handheld and has like the worst audio I've ever heard in a movie ever.
The sound production, I get an F if this is handed in.
Love watching
to my sound class.
I would love watching this at max quality of 480p. Incredible to watch it that way.
Yep.
But like all that wrapped around a story that is about like a stalker or like a woman that is always being watched, and it's being shot in the dark in black and white. There is something like, I feel like she is never alone in any moment, and there's a constant feeling of a presence around her, especially when like I get the bit later on, like kind of halfway through the movie, where she's trying to like kind of catch the person who's doing this, and she like sets up traps, and she's like, okay, I'm gonna be able to get them, and then they just come in, they write on her body, like they give her a note, and you're like, oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, like what's going on there? Yeah, it's very creepy, and I think the video aspect of it contributes to the creepiness. I think if this is made today, you couldn't make this today.
You can't make a movie like this today
because
people like, this looks like shit. I'm not watching this.
Yeah, literally, people are like, this is dog. But like, if this was actually made in like digital camera, like that is around today, it's just in black and white, I feel like the fact it's on video, like this needed a few years to age, and the fact it's on video, and it doesn't seem to have any backstory. It's like it does get really creepy, especially in kind of the, I don't know, coming toward the start of the first or the third act, you know, around then, end of the second act, if there's an act structure in this. I think there is. It just gets, it's just kind of like weird, and you're not sure what's going to happen. But yeah, there's no resolution either. I feel I was kind of let down by the ending, to be honest.
I was as well, because like I was waiting for like a big reveal, and I was like, you never find out like really anything.
Yeah.
Except for that she is more sucked into this and has kind of became.
She's become your man. She's become Mog.
She has become Mog for someone else.
Yeah.
But still has her Mog.
Yeah. Because she runs into a guy, like a runner, who like asked her to come back to his place for like $500 at one point.
That was a fucking weird scene.
Which like, you know, which is weird because it kept happening to her as well. It was like kept ending up in those weird situations. And then he just like runs off or whatever. But it turns out he's the guy, I think it's implied that he's the guy who's tormenting her. But he's doing it at the behest of, you know, the main guy, Mog. The actual
he has a Mog.
Yeah, he has his own, he's mini Mogs running around. And this weird jogger guy, he dresses up in like this BDSM gimp suit and like breaks into her house, and like I assume he writes the messages as well, or leaves the messages anyway. Any notes, he leaves them with her, so that she thinks she's in direct communication with this Master of Games character, but she traces the trail back to him, and he's after killing Brace. He's gassed Brace, and like a lot of people have died as well. Like
cut his ear off.
Yeah. There's like 5 people have died, and you know she gets your man. And then it kind of cuts forward to her acting, kind of having taken the jogger's place as Mog's stooge, doing his bidding and like tormenting other people. I thought that was a bit stupid.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was a bit. I thought it didn't need that. It's probably the actual ending of the book.
Yeah.
But like, I think that's a bit boring. I think they could have just left it as it is.
I think so too.
They could have left it with your man clearly not being the actual guy, and then something, or even the axe going on her at the end. It looks like she's been killed at the end.
It looks like she's been killed, and it's like, oh, nope.
And then it cuts, it's like, oh, she's fucking James Bond. She's doing the bidding of some CIA guy, who we never see. I don't know. But anyway,
I would have preferred if it was like that. Like it's like a curse that you get, and then eventually like, you get so much money that you just start using that money to then pay for someone else. But like it just keeps getting bigger and bigger, or something like that. But there's also like, I feel like a lot of the scenes, they do just go on. Like this movie is nearly like 2 hours long, and it like has absolutely no reason to have been that long.
Yeah, there's no need to chew the scenery when you can't even really see what's going on.
You can't see anything.
In a lot of the scenes, it's all in black and white, grainy video,
except
480p.
for that one bit where it's in color, and like, why? What the fuck? Why are you shouting? Why is this in color?
Yeah, I think the black and white works.
I do think the black and white works.
It's a good choice, good artistic choice. But yeah, I don't have much more else to say about this movie, to be honest.
I don't either. I watched it and I was like, this
is a very solid production.
This is a solid movie, and it's more impressive because of what it is. And it's like one of the reviews on Letterboxd was like, it is cool to watch a movie that has like fuck all people knowing about it. This movie has 647 reviews on Letterboxd, one of them being mine. So that is like, not many people have seen this movie. Even on like the YouTube page, like there's, I think, less than 2,000 views on the YouTube video.
Really?
Yeah, I think I could be wrong on that.
Jesus.
I
would be surprised.
But it is very cool to have seen a movie that is like proper cult and like very well executed. Okay, I lied. It's got 20,000.
That's still like fuck all.
Still nothing.
For sure, we have 20,000 views on one of our videos.
Do we?
We have like 1,000 views.
Oh, we got 2,000.
We got two. We're close enough.
Yeah, close enough.
I think combined we probably have.
Oh, yeah, combined definitely 100%. No, 100% we do. But like it's a movie like, this is cool. Maybe because I've seen some people saying like, oh, if you watch this at late at night and in the dark by yourself, it does have a proper effect on you. And like, I do think like it possibly could. It is still like it is still like a student movie. So like, it is well executed for what it is. I don't think it's like this incredible, unbelievable, like absolute insane hidden gem that is like the best movie that you've never heard of.
Yeah, it's not it's a hidden gem in a way that you'd expect it to be dog shit, but it's actually well done. But like, it's not like
really shitty elements.
Man, you gotta watch this.
Like the sound is so bad.
The sound is bad, yeah.
Like distractingly bad. Yeah,
but it has quite a high rating on Letterboxd. I think it's like 3.5 or something like that.
3.7.
3.7. Like, that's too high.
That is, yeah.
It is. That's way too high. Like that, but I feel like that's like, there's no need to, like, these people are very clearly very competent, you know. And I think there's any need to be like, well, this is a fucking incredible movie. This movie's pretty good.
This movie's pretty good.
Yeah. But it's like, oh, it's so cool because like no one, it's cool because no one knows about it. But like, it doesn't mean it make it a 5-star movie, you know.
Yeah. I think the best scene is when she goes to the guy's house.
Like the big house while the women tied up?
No, the one at the near the start, and she's just told, be this guy's servant, do whatever he wants.
Oh, yeah.
And he's like, so you're here to have sex with me? She goes, that's not, I never said that. I'm here to do whatever you want me to do. And he's like, well, that implies sex. And he goes, no, it doesn't. It just implies I'll do whatever you want me to do.
Yeah.
And I was like, that is very, like, that she is right when she says that. But it is also kind of inherently implied. And what does that mean? What does that say?
Yeah.
About us, about men and women's relationships and stuff like that. At no point was it said that she was to have sex with him. But
that's the assumption that's made. Yeah.
But a woman being told to do whatever another man says inherently would imply that you're going to have sex with him or whatever.
Yeah. That was a off-putting scene.
Yeah, a very off-putting scene. Very. It's like
A lot of the movies
I'm
could
also like
off-putting.
I have no idea how old, because I know she's a librarian, but she seems way too. She looks young.
She's in college.
Yeah.
She's definitely in college.
Definitely in college.
Because she's naked in this movie.
There's a few boobies in this movie. You can't even see them because it's so pixelated. It's like, what's the point?
It's artistic, man.
It is artistic, but
Yeah.
it is good. It was not like the best movie ever.
Another dud from Mark.
Not really. I don't think this was like a.
This was an artifact.
This was an artifact.
It's an
How
artifact.
did you find out about this movie?
I can't remember. I was just like Googling random movies. That obscure movies.
Just Googling random words and seeing what comes up.
Yeah, random obscure movies. Because I feel like we've kind of emptied out a lot of the more well-known.
The canon.
Yeah, we've kind of emptied out the canon. Like, there's a lot of the canon we could plumb, but like it's like foreign fucking black and white movies.
That's because I'm at the stage I'm like with like having seen like I haven't seen like every horror movie ever made, but like looking at like the grey horror films I have to watch left. It is like Hammer horror films. I'm like, I don't know if I want to watch that.
I've seen a few of them, and they're not very good.
I don't. I like.
Yeah.
I think I do want to watch Bride of Frankenstein because I actually have heard that it is good.
Bride of Frankenstein,
But
or
like they like I have like a letterbox list of like the letterbox like top 100 films, not top 100 films, top 100 horror films, and just like. I don't watch any of these.
yeah.
Do I still have it? No,
There's a few of like Roger Corman's ones, like the Hammer horror ones that he did in the 60s, and they're really well reviewed. I can't remember which one I watched, but it was when it's part of like the or it's kind of like adjacent to the the folk horror canon because he dabbled a little bit in that. And it was one movie that was adjacent to that, and I remember I watched it like kind of back when we started this. And it was shy, but like it's really well. It seems to be really well received, but like it was rubbish. Like, or it wasn't rubbish, but it was like, why did I bother watching this? Like, it's just, I feel like like more well regarded because it's, it has a lot of, or maybe people expect it to be dog shit, and it's not dog shit, but like it's not pretty worth watching really.
Yeah, like I'm trying to find the fucking list now because I deleted it because I was like, I'm never gonna use this because some of the horror movies are just like, I don't actually care. Top 250 horror. Okay, I've seen 44%, and the highest one that I haven't seen is 1969, The Creator, the Cremator, which is a Prague movie. I'm like, oh my god, I don't want to watch that.
Was it Soviet horror movie?
Yeah, I think so. Or German. 1930s Prague, a Czech cremator who firmly believes cremation relieves one from earthly suffering is drawn inexorably to Nazism. But it's like, I believe it is meant to be a horror movie, but it's not like. It's not like, a horror. It is a horror film, but it's not like, a scary movie,
Yeah.
And then it's that
The Horror of Man.
Kaidan, that one. Kaidan.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. That's
I'll
that
get
one.
on the list as well, yeah.
3 hours anthology. I'm like,
Fuck that.
Yeah, so there's quite a few, like of these like great horror films that I'm like, yeah, maybe at some stage I will eventually watch these, but I'm not watching these expecting like a horror film. I'm watching them expecting like kind of more of like a thriller. Like Manhunter is on this.
The one with
the Michael Mann one.
Yeah.
Which is more
that's
of
not a horror movie at all.
Yeah, that's just a
That's
thriller.
like Miami Vice.
Yeah. So that's kind of where I'm at with like a lot of the great canon of horror. Speaking actually of which, my recommended film for the next episode will be Gingerdead Man, Gary Busey, 2006, 70 minutes long.
Oh,
regarded as one of the worst horror films ever made.
But it's got a whole franchise.
It has 3 movies and ties into the Evil Bong.
Does it?
It does.
Evil Bong.
Evil Bong.
Does it?
I've never seen Evil Bong. Have you seen Evil Bong?
No, but like it always comes up on the stick. and me and Orla just like read the plot outlines for a laugh because it sounds so funny.
Do you know what?
We stick Evil Bong in the
Let's do double bill.
yeah, Evil Bong, Gingerdead man.
Gingerdead man and Evil Bong. And we'll see. Because like I'm kind of like these. We could go down these like shitty horror franchises.
Oh yeah,
like this Leprechaun. Because Leprechaun, we can watch Leprechaun until it gets to Leprechaun in the Hood.
yeah, because that's a bit too far.
And I think maybe there's one where he goes to space as well.
He goes to space, yeah.
But I think that's before In the Hood.
Yeah, In the Hood is like extremely racist, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah. It's perfect. I have a feeling that Gingerdead Man also might be like along those lines as well. Or Evil Bong might be like highly racist or something like that.
I think Evil Bong's fairly pure.
Oh my god, there's a lot of... Oh my god, there's the 2021... Oh, no. Oh my god.
Oh.
Okay, there's the 2021 movie, which is only 49 minutes long. The Ginger Weed Man, which I think is the combination. But look at that post at the back.
Oh, is it puppets?
Yeah, that's a puppet, but look at that puppet. I think that might be a bit racist. That's definitely... You can't have that. You can't be having that.
Oh, the Ginger Weed Man, of course.
Oh my god. Yeah. With the mate, the Ginger Weed Man. Okay, so number one.
Have a Wikipedia page.
Number one is Smokahontas is the lead, and then the second person credited is just titled Nude Girl.
Yeah, there's a lot of that in the latter Evil Bong series.
They're just like pornos that just don't get the fucking...
Yeah. It's just like softcore, weird, bizarre things going on. Yeah,
love that. All right, we'll leave it at that anyway. Good night, everyone. God bless, and have a good happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Bye.
Bye.